So recently, a bunch of unaired pilots found their way online, dating back to the 90s. What I want to do is look at these pilots and determine two things. One, did it have potential? And two, how different would popular culture be if this pilot was picked up for series? Today we're opening up the pilot vault and looking at the pilot for the American remake of Red Dwarf. Now, me and me mate are huge fans of Red Dwarf, and I didn't want to suffer through this one alone. So we're gonna do something a little different. My mate Rich is gonna join us for this one. I don't think you're ready for how bad this is going to be. It's got Jane Leeves in it, shortly before she got the role of Daphne on Frasier. So if this had been a hit, she never would have had time to do Frasier. She's not good in it. She really doesn't do Holly well at all. Right, let's jump right into it. How are we meant to read that?
Is that meant to be a joke?
Maybe.
Is it meant to be a joke?
I think that's meant to be the starting joke.
But that's not. It's not funny because you don't know.
Have they just reused the British opening?
Yeah, that's Lister. That's amazing.
That's so lazy.
That is amazing.
Operation Ship Red Dwarf.
Oh,
Everyone
My
speaks
name is
with it.
Holly.
a female
I'm the
Holly?
ship's computer. I have an operating IQ of 6,000.
They make
The
her
same
sound too
IQ as
smart.
6,000 PE teachers.
They also make her
I'm
sound like a robot. Wait,
Yeah.
isn't that 6,000
This is
PE
First Officer
teachers?
Munson.
That's a joke
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
British one.
But it's not the career setback it used to be.
Oh my god.
This Munson is a hologram. He's
This is
exactly
too
the
exciting.
Oh
same
my
as when he
god.
was alive,
This is how they're
except
doing
in
it.
Projection, anything except himself.
So
Am I
basically,
watching
my
a
sex life is
documentary or-
unchanged.
He doesn't want to be there.
Oh, this
The Red
this is
Dwarf
so much
is
worse than I thought.
possible.
Right, I am going to pause it a second, man. Because the British one spent so much time like establishing lore that wasn't even going to come up for a few more episodes.
Yeah.
And this one basically started with, let's cut all this boring stuff. We're cool and American. We don't need to show you that.
And he goes, "Look, I'm a hologram," and punches his hand through the desk.
That was terrible. I'm fuming.
Wait, so was she just saying that to everyone who wasn't in the room, so they couldn't see the hologram?
Oh, come alive,
Yeah.
Spearhead One. Don't worry. This could be a great adventure.
Oh,
Wait, but his mask looks different.
Puff and we are mean. We clean chicken soup machines. All right.
no!
Nah. One,
No!
they shouldn't be the same size. That looks so weird to me dynamically.
Yeah, because that image is so clear.
But no, but two, like, why
Why did
is he
they?
a jock?
Why did they?
Yes, sir, Mr. River, sir.
What the hell am I watching?
Well, two scutters goofing off.
Why is
as if they
everything
want a
white and
fun-size candy
clean?
bar.
Everything in the British one was like dirty and we was talking about how lived in it all was, with like Lister's shirts being creased.
Yeah, like it was textural. You
This
could,
is a
like,
brand
feel it.
new
That is
set.
it. Double charge. Service droid 301. Dereliction of duty and dumb insubordination.
Also, why do they have background people? It was fine without them.
Yeah, we did
All
not
right,
need
Buster,
that.
no
We
oil
didn't
for
need
a moment.
background people in
See
the
what little
background of the
Rust does
British
for your
one.
sense
You know
of
what it's like?
humor.
It's trying to be Star Trek. With all the... What is this?
You really enjoyed that, didn't you?
He's too cool.
He's
That's
Lister.
Side issue.
He's
The point is,
way
I
too
will
cool.
not tolerate
Why is
non-discipline.
Lister like this
And
handsome
that is
jock?
what made me the leader that I am today.
He's Lister's Chris Pratt, lad.
5,000 people on this ship. You're in
That's
charge of
Star-Lord.
me and 2 animated shit boxes.
This is worse than Chris Pratt as Mario. If
Tomorrow
Chris
when I'm taking
Pratt played
astronavigation
Lister.
exam and become an officer.
I'm looking for Captain Tao. I appear to be a little lost.
You're a robot, right?
Shows?
Americans are so on the noise, on the
Let's
nose.
explain. No way.
Did he just? Was a line in the script? You're a robot, right? To an obvious robot.
I can't believe someone wrote that. Was it? Okay, just to establish to the audience this.
Yeah,
God,
it's
what kind of
ridiculous.
robot are you? Oh Lord, they are completely out of weenies on the officer's mess.
Is he gonna make a joke about him being a weenie? Oh, they didn't even bother.
Oh my god. There's too many people on the set. Far too
Yo,
many on the
transport.
set.
It was fine with an empty set.
Kryten. Well, my full name is Kryten.
Why does his mask look so weird?
To be fair, it probably was where it looked like on some random season of the show when this was commissioned, like season 4 or 5 or something.
Deep space.
Oh, that's a long story.
Because the Kryten mask changed a lot
into a
over the
drinking
years,
game.
didn't it?
Yeah,
One minute
yeah,
I'm
but,
sitting in a bar in Detroit. Next thing I know, I'm waking up on a park bench on the fourth moon of Saturn wearing absolutely nothing but a traffic cone on my head. Got no money.
Nah, they make him
no,
into a jock. Why is he a jock?
Had to sign on to this
I don't
junk.
like
kind
it.
of
This dude's in a fraternity.
You come from Earth?
Is this Kachansky?
Hey, Chris, where you been all week? It's like you're avoiding me or something.
Dave, I don't think this is
Oh,
the
the
time
chemistry
or
isn't
the
there.
place.
Man,
No.
when Lister and Kachansky spoke in the British show, there was real... We noticed it. It was palpable.
Yeah, like, you know, they were in each other's personal space, like
Yeah.
really intimate, and like they quite clearly had a fling for each other, but they were being like, you know, professional.
These people have no chemistry.
Yeah, these are just random people on a set.
Look, you're a really nice guy.
Nice guy. Oh, now you're in trouble.
Thanks, Kryten.
Kryten doesn't know this.
Shut down for a minute or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to be dumped in private. How insensitive
Why is
of me.
Kryten
Kryten
so
wouldn't say
aware
it.
of, like, human relations and stuff?
Yeah, Kryten took ages to like learn all this.
Everything with you is up in the air. You spend your whole life just drifting and avoiding responsibility.
Here we go.
I can't
Explain
be
us.
in a relationship like
Yeah.
that.
Tell, don't show.
I think I know what kind of commitment you're talking about.
We understood Lister and Rimmer from their interaction in the first scene.
Bye,
Yeah.
Dave.
Why are they just telling us what the characters are like?
Lister arrives with a cigarette in his ear,
And a pie in his
and he's
goat.
like, and curry stains all over him. And then Rimmer's like clean and cut and well spoken, so you know instantly.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know what it looks like? Remember when Disney tried to make a Star Wars hotel? It looks like that.
Yeah, it does.
And everything that's good and pure is in this photograph. That's
Thanks
why
for telling us.
Everything that's good and pure.
Message from the captain.
Holly
You know
tells
what?
me she's detected an unregistered animal somewhere on the ship. All security personnel report to the command room immediately. This is a code red.
Come here a minute.
Kryten doesn't need to be in this.
I know, this is so... He's like explaining. He's
Wait.
the exposition bot.
We're getting no relationship.
Shelled out 2
Wait,
months' pay for
where
this
is
baby.
Rimmer?
Just to avoid making your
That's a
bed.
good point.
Quite a testament to your
Where
goodness.
is Rimmerlot? You know what, this is amazing. This is a good writing lesson.
Lips, bucko. You're gonna be kissing a lot of this from now on.
What?
That's just
I'll
sexual
see you when you come
harassment.
to.
Yeah, that's actually just so weird.
Maghead.
Wait,
Nope.
Rimmer just called Lister a smeghead.
Yeah, I think so. No comment.
What can we say about that?
Because he's such a smeghead. Did you hear that, sir? Lister, do you have any conception of the penalty for describing a superior technician as a smeghead?
There's no authority here.
Well, another thing that we noticed about the original British pilot was that it could have been set in a school. Like all the hijinks, we had stuff in the cafeteria,
Yeah.
stuff with the captain being told off by a headmaster. We had bullying between Lister and Rimmer and his friends.
Yeah, and it
This
makes me
is
wonder-
very clearly them trying to do Star Trek. There's no school aspect to it. There's no relatability there.
Exactly, man. Like, it is just Star Trek with all the people on the set. Even the way the captain's dressed. Whereas
Yeah.
in the original, it's like a mining ship, so everyone's dressed as if they're miners.
It's like they went, we need a Star Trek competitor. We need a competitor to the next generation.
Like this captain looks exactly like someone off Star Trek. You know, how prim and proper.
Yeah.
Like the captain. That's not the vibe you need. Look at Lister. He's like dressed like Luke from Star Wars or something. He's dressed like Han Solo. Han Solo or Luke or something. Like he's playing all cool. Lister's not like cool.
No, but maybe that's the whole British versus American humour. You know, we've spoke about this on the channel before and personally before, about how every American is brought up being told that they could be president one day, and so they're more like enthusiastic and hopeful. But over in Britain, we're told that you're a loser and you're gonna be one for the rest of your life, so plod on.
the Queen exists, and
Yeah.
de facto, we are not.
We are
not,
plebs.
Yeah, we are plebs. We're subjects of the Queen.
There's no mistake that we're gonna be huge one day. Like we're gonna be president one day.
Yeah, because anyone can.
Just that slight change in culture just produces this crap. Right.
Yeah, where everyone has to be. Yeah, it's just nuts. It's just stuff.
You understand Kryten's programming? You know, when I ask him, he'll tell me.
Why does he understand Kryten's programming? You met him like 2 minutes ago. Right.
Service mechanoid. This is Captain
I think that's
Louise
funny,
Scout.
but that's
This
just
is a
Robert
direct
Llewellyn
order.
doing funny noises.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a child.
Look at how many people are in the background. Look at them bars on the telly going up and down. What's the point?
Charges when you get back to Earth.
Right, what's the point in them?
What is that? What is that telling me?
You
It's
know,
going up and down.
you know what was on the board in the like main area in the British original show?
Go on.
A piece of paper that said Red Dwarf.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
That's all they had.
Because they probably have like a big American budget. It's like, oh, we'll have all these cool high tech things on in the background. All that happens now, it just looks dated. It just looks dated. Whereas, but you know, even in the British one, because there's not much techie stuff, it just looks sort of lived in and real.
Yeah.
There's no like bars floating in the background, which is clearly just an animation loop. Like, what's it telling me? And also, it's in the middle of the shot. It's very distracting. It's literally center.
You know how we was gonna do a series on every frame of painting, but only pick bad frames. This could be one.
This is so terrible. Like, what is that doing in the middle? I can't see.
She's encouraging him to make progress, but he's not ready yet. It's stupid.
And then just the colour theory, because he's wearing like sandy colours. He's neutral. He doesn't want to dedicate himself to anything.
She's red anger.
Angry. She's angry.
Right, come on.
Jews.
Did she just say Jews?
She said shoes.
Oh,
that's amazing. Oh,
it's just a kind of...
Sorry, I meant to say the full word, Jewy.
Say the whole word.
Jewy.
Dave?
Chris.
they didn't even spend.
Listen, I...
Here we
heard
go.
what you did.
Romantic interest.
I probably would have done the same thing in your shoes.
Americans love to force a love story in, don't they?
Yeah, this would have been like a big thing, wouldn't it? I bet, yeah. The plot was, Kachansky. We gotta save Kachansky.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Look at this.
Yeah. What's?
No.
Well,
why would you say that now?
In fairness, man, in the British show, they brought Kachansky back years later as a main character and said that they used to have a relationship. But in series 1, it's established that I think they said 15 words to each other or something over the years on the ship. So it was retconned in the British show.
Yeah.
I suppose the Americans are just setting it up to what the British show wish they could have done, I suppose.
I suppose as much, yeah. I
So
do agree.
we can't really blame them, but it's a little bit Han Solo and Leia. I love you.
Yeah.
I know.
When
he's being frozen in carbonite. Like I said, I can't really blame them for changing that thing with Kachansky because the British show, they changed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Mate.
Right, so she's just said I love you, and Han Solo said I know, and now he's getting frozen because they're not sure they can get Harrison Ford back for the next movie. Let's crack on.
I lick you?
What?
Hi, Dave. I think you better come up to the command bridge.
I hate Holly.
Yeah, Holly's dead.
It's like she's been told you're a robot, so she reads it like a robot. He just read it as
Dave.
a bloke.
Radiation leak. The
Yeah,
entire crew was
everybody's dead,
subjected
Dave.
to a lethal dose of cadmium-2.
What is all this white stuff?
That particular pile is catering officer Murphy.
Oh,
that's just ruined it.
So
just says it straight away.
Right, so to establish for people who haven't watched the original show, in the pilot, Lister walked around and he was eating all this ash, for no good reason. And he just kept nibbling at it. And then about 2 minutes later, Holly told him that it was the dead bodies. Like, it was everyone's ashes, and it was funny because he'd been eating it for 2 minutes. Why did they just go, oh, we'll throw that joke out, we don't have time for it?
Exactly. It's just, yeah, the joke is, like, he just keeps doing it sillily. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't believe... Let's crack on. Let's get this over with.
It's a holographic projection device, and one personality chip was left intact. And Dave,
No!
it's someone you like.
Oh. Why would Rimmer come back? Because he didn't interact with Rimmer.
They've just said only one personality chip was left intact. But wasn't the whole thing about the original show that Lister really wanted to swap out the hologram for Kachansky?
Yeah.
And Rimmer wouldn't let him?
Flash, and then I died.
They have budget for this. Oh, I quite like that, you know.
Yeah, that was quite
Everybody's
cool.
dead.
Him walking through it and
Exactly.
discovering it that way.
It's like being at an Amish bachelor party.
It's weird what Americans find funny, isn't it?
You've
The
been
heads.
stuck here for 3 million years? What have you been doing?
Well, I've been reading that fire exit sign over there.
I like that. I like that. That's good.
That is a killer laugh.
See,
Got a
but
solace over
that's
the years.
relatable. It's like when you're a kid.
Oh, boys.
You know, before we had phones and stuff, and we'd pass the time by like reading the back of cereal boxes.
Yeah.
But he's just got. I like that. That's it. They can do stuff right if they make it relatable and real.
That's all you need to do.
That was a really. That was a good line. I like that.
I managed to locate the alien thing. It's waiting for
Oh.
me in the cargo hold.
Stop saying stuff.
That's where I hid the cat.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
the cat is in this. Okay.
Yeah, but why did he have to say that?
What is this Indiana Jones? The end of the first Indiana
What
Jones
was
movie.
that? Why did they cutting his lines out?
I don't know.
Did he say something bad?
You know what's mad? Our copy of it now is breaking up a bit, and I don't care.
I know, I can't wait, man. Fully can't wait.
Hopefully, you know when like VHSs used to ruin and they just like go all fizzy? Hopefully that just happens.
It's quite tricky to get a handle on.
Is she on a watch? No, she's on. Is she on his belt?
Belly.
So they have to look at Kryten's crotch every time they're talking to her.
And her 4 kittens, who each produced an average litter of 4.
Did we need this animation?
Why is there enough?
Did we need to be shown what reproduction is?
200,000 cats, including
This
the odd
is-
mutation.
You know what? You know what this is, man? You know in Community, when Pierce
Eventually, they formed a
messes around with
civilization
the
around
Inspector
things they found in
Spacetime.
stories.
and it's the Americanized version.
Do you reckon Pierce changed all this? He went, well, clearly they need this.
The entire cat
Clearly we
population
need some
was
fun.
killed.
Little.
We need an
Oh my
animation.
God.
That one just around
Why
the
is it?
corner.
It's just so tonally wrong. Oh, what's this?
What's
What I
that?
think it is?
What do you think
No,
it is?
A big whirly thing in the corner of the room.
To be fair,
Please
I
don't
think that's
panic.
already been
You
used.
need to listen very carefully. We have
Whoa.
less than 1 minute before we have to go back.
Whoa! Whoa!
What the fuck is going
Is that them from the future?
on? Yeah. That's
This is setting up a
fuck is
story.
going on?
This is setting up a storyline we'll never see.
This is amazing.
You know what
I
this
suppose
is? Do you remember in Justice League where where Ben Affleck is at the computer and Barry Allen just appears from nowhere and goes, "I'm from the future," and then they never explained it.
She's the key, and then just disappears.
And then the universe ended before we could find out what that was all about.
I love how it actually just makes it seem sad now, like just watching this. And they're all dressed like as if like they're all different people.
You know what would be funny if they told them that the show was going to get cancelled after one episode?
I
Come
love.
on.
Oh man.
Oh, I can't believe they had time to do
We're
this.
from your future. Don't ask any questions. We have something very important to tell you.
Something awful.
Disgusting, maybe.
Why are they blocking his lines out?
Just give them
I
the
think
message.
it's a
We're out
fault
of
with the
time.
old
This is
VHS.
very important.
Every
Everything
time he
hangs on it.
speaks.
You gotta.
Wait, no, was that it?
Yeah.
What a waste of time.
What are you doing?
You heard him. I gotta.
Got to what?
Well, I gotta. Yeah, but maybe there's a shortcut, you know? Maybe we could find parallel universes or time warps. You know?
Let me just talk about some episodes that we could potentially do.
It's like, oh, what to expect.
Well, this doesn't look that hard. Okay, thrust sequence initiated. Main engines clear. Drive power engaged.
He's too competent. He's not lazy enough.
Lister wouldn't do this. And again,
Okay,
doesn't know it.
I like that.
And go. And go.
I don't know. I think this thing.
I like that, man. I like it.
You.
Right. That was
terrible.
Bad. That was like bad.
I don't know what to do now. I feel like low-key depressed. You know why I'm depressed? Because like loads of people were attached to that. Like writers got like.
I think even the original showrunners were attached to that.
Like.
But obviously,
wait, they were.
Yeah. But obviously they would have been bogged down with Americans thinking that they know better.
I reckon, yeah, it would have been studio execs going like, "Nah, we need something to grab onto." I watched it and I didn't understand what was going on.
So, it's been a couple of days since we shot that, and I wanted to record a bit where I rank it among the other unaired pilots that we've talked about. Now, I know we said it was bad, but Richie hasn't been here throughout this series. He hasn't suffered through some of these pilots I've had to watch. This was nowhere near as bad as the sitcom starring Norman Bates, or the Mr. Ed reboot, but it's still going in the awful category. It was bad. If anything, the reason why this is so insulting was because of how much we love Red Dwarf. This show means so much to us. I don't understand why they don't try and remake shows that didn't do well, because when you're handling diamonds, you've got to wear gloves, and these people didn't care. It's not the showrunner's fault. It's the Hollywood executives' fault. They did not care about Red Dwarf, and it really showed. Right, are there any other unaired pilots you want me to look at? If so, let me know in the comments, and subscribe, help us get to 4K. Right, I'll let you go.